I'm Chef Michael B. Clive, and today we're cooking with precision using Panasonic's suite of kitchen appliances. A great meal for a weeknight family dinner. Phyllo Pie with spicy kale and sausage is not only nutritious, it'll have the kids asking for more. And with Panasonic's Induction Cooktop, complete with infrared sensor technology and the use of the dual fan convection oven, we're going to make short work of this fantastic, most memorable dish. In this pot, I have some butter. It's melted. And what we want to do is get our sausage meat, whether it's in a casing or not, into the pan and cook it up. And it's going to just go right into our pot. Perfect. Great caramelization happening on our pork sausage. It's time to remove it from the pan. With a slotted spoon, we remove the sausage meat from the pan. And that's that. All of our sausage reserved off to the side, but we still have that fat in the bottom of the pan, and we're going to use that to cook our onions. So it's about time to add our kale to this mixture. Now we've removed the stems, we've torn the leaves, you can give it a rough chop and it's going to go right in. And we're going to mix that in with our onions. I like to take this as an opportunity to give it a little bit of seasoning, salt, pepper, and now we're going to cover it. And there we have it. We have our wilted kale. Onions have worked their flavor in with the kale. It's really time to bring back the sausage that we browned earlier. Simply bring it back in. The allspice. And that's going to add just a little hint clove to the mix. And what we'll do now is simply cut the power to the cooking zone and let this cool so that we can add some eggs to this mixture. Our mixture is now finally cooled down, and it's ready for us to just lightly beat in some eggs. So, 2 eggs, just lightly beaten. Into the mixture it goes. And when this goes to bake later on, the egg will help suspend all of these ingredients into one another. Now it's time for us to preheat our dual fan convection oven. Now this is a great opportunity for us to use our Genius inverter microwave. I need melted butter for us to brush over top of phyllo sheets pastry. We're going to go to the microwave, place it in, power level of 10, and we'll set that really for no more than 1 minute. Perfectly melted butter every time. And now what we want to do is assemble our pie. Now, I'm working with phyllo pastry, and it's very important that when you're working with the phyllo pastry, you keep it covered and in contact with a damp cloth at all times. So we take a brush, we have our melted butter, and we'll very liberally brush our sheets of phyllo. Okay, we'll put this layer over top as well. We'll kind of push it into the walls a little bit. And we'll do it again. And there you have it. Our phyllo dough is perfectly laid out in the tart shell, and it's time to put our filling into that shell. And we liberally add our filling to the pie. We have our filling in its tart shell, and now it's time to just cover it, drape it with a little more phyllo pastry. Drape one over top. And here's our final sheet. We're just brushing it with a little bit of that melted butter. And this is when we have some fun. We take our clean kitchen scissors, and we trim it up. And again, these scraps will be perfect for the rosettes that we garnish the top of our pastry with. Roll up those edges around the entire pie, rotating it the entire time. And then what we'll do is we'll brush this with just a little more clarified butter so that it's nice and golden brown in our convection oven. Now it's okay if there are any breakages on the top, because we'll just simply cover that with one of our phyllo rosettes. We'll reach for some of the scraps, and I just gently tear off a little bit of the pastry, and I just kind of form a little sort of rosette of pastry on top. Now, like I said, we'll just hit it with a little more butter so it's golden brown and crisp and crunchy. It is now ready for the oven. We have it preheated. It's ready to go in. And in about 45 minutes time, we're going to pull it out of the oven. We're going to check out our final result. Oh yes. And that is cooked to perfection. Golden brown, crispy and inside flavorful. Remove it from the pan and place it to a cutting board. We'll want to let it cool, and then what we'll do is remove it from the tart pan, slice it up, and serve it. It's going to be delicious. And there you have it, Phyllo Pie with spicy kale and sausage, cooked to perfection with Panasonic's Induction cooktop with infrared sensor technology and the dual fan convection oven. For more recipes just like this and other information, please visit facebook.com/Panasonic Cooking Canada.